Well, we've had another breakdown here. Any of y'all ever had that happen? Pump shaft break. Been doing this all my life, and that's a new one for me. Luckily, we had a spare pump around the house. It's been setting up a while. We're finna wash it out with some fuel, but it's interesting. You know, KMC, they've been good to us. We've done a lot of business with them. I think we got our first cruster in 1996 from them. But you know, here we are, you know, 30 years down the road, and we've changed nothing. Still the same old stuff. If you just do your own houses, if you just got 4 or 6 houses, a handful of houses, and you do them a few times a year, it's you know, they're all right, but they're really not designed to do what we're doing with them, running them daily. I understand that. We know that, but you would think as much equipment as KMC builds, that they would know that you can't have a 20-gallon reservoir with no cooler and a pump that pumps 20 gallons a minute. It just don't work. It needs to be at least 60. So these things they run warm. The hydraulics on them don't last very long. I mean, y'all can see this hose. I mean, it's just baked. But the hydraulics run on the verge of hell all the time. And you know I'm just a farmer. I'm not an engineer. I'm really just a shade tree mechanic. But everybody knows that if you got heat and hydraulics, you got wear. If you keep those hydraulics cool, they'll run forever and ever and ever. But you know, you go to running, your oil stays 200 degrees plus all day long. It's not gonna work. We've reached out to some manufacturers about building some commercial grade poultry stuff, which really doesn't exist to be bought, and the only people that are really on board with us is Chandler Equipment over in Gainesville, Georgia. We got some cool stuff, you know, I mentioned in a previous video coming from them. And Adams, they kind of sort of played ball with us on building us that conveyor we've got, but we weren't involved with them like what we are with Chandler on this other deal. And we have reached out to KMC about building a commercial cruster, but you know, they build peanut combines for a living. Crusters and poultry stuff are secondary. I don't know. We've talked to them there a few weeks back, and we're you know, we may kick around something, we may not, but I just don't think that. I just don't know if there's much interest or much benefit for them there. I really don't know what it is, but this pump come off an old machine we had sitting there around the house, and we're fixing to take some fuel and wash it out and put it back together. Nozzles up there, pal. Genius. The object is to put fuel in the pump, not on me. There you go. Run that in there, make sure no bad trash in there or nothing. That ought to do it. Little dirt never hurt nothing. Let's clean this up. Alrighty. Y'all like my pink rags? That's all we had. So this right here, this is the main pump that works everything on the cruster, and it goes into a, I believe it's a 4-to-1 speed increaser that speeds this up to speed to get your most, you know, 90% of people got a 540 RPM shaft that run these crusters, and these pumps are designed to run 1,000 RPM. So that pump, I don't remember what it is. It may not be 4-to-1. It's been a long time, but I know that gets a pump speed up. That's good. Tell y'all what, buddy, that dude right there is tight. It ain't coming out. We just have to redneck it, you know. Is it gonna start?
Give him a little trouble.
Show T.S. How many farmers it take to start a hose? Here I am here ranting about KMC and I can't even start a hose. There we go. Yeah, that's probably good. I've mentioned to the manufacturers that, you know, everything with the poultry stuff's going custom, and there's a market there for higher quality, higher priced machinery, but you know, a lot of people don't see it that way. Where's that old speed increaser? Is it still on the tractor? Bring it. You know, we probably just save that one. You want to put that? We'll put that thing back. Put that pump back where it come from. Let's put it on this one. We'll just put it on this one. And we'll just go buy a new pump and put on that increaser. But definitely bring it over. Bolts are right there on the back of the truck. I'm gonna put this down in there.
You put some anti-seize on this?
Yeah, a little bit. Well, I lied. Let's just put it on this one. It'll be alright. What'd I do with that? Yeah, put this in. So this is the gear case. These planetaries run on this sun gear, and that turns the pump. And that goes up on your PTO on your tractor. Joy. Ain't that what y'all say? Have you got the torque arm? Let's put the other one on there. Get the original from over there. How y'all like Austin's anti-seize job? That's a big Brook style right there. What's funny? Huh?
You just a funny dude.
I am. Let's keep that out of the dirt. Let's go. I'm gonna go all the way down with it. Let it go. Right there. Just like that. Now I done got
You said this one, right?
Yeah. Got off balance here. I said for y'all not to get no whirl on me. Whoopsie. I was just looking at that pump. Don't really need anything. And I was whining about the oil. Spin that inlet right there. Spin it. If you can. But not spin. Should do. Should go right on. There it is. Is that it?
It's still gap.
Oh, yeah, gasket's cut. Yikes. There we go. That's it, ain't it?
Yep.
See if you can get a boat to start up. Good. I can't believe it. Austin did something.
No lie, it didn't start.
I knew it didn't. I told y'all I do everything for Austin. You need me to do it for you?
We're just doing it now.
I have to do it for you.
It's going.
Shame on me. I didn't start mine either.
You shouldn't have said anything.
I know it. Now I'm probably gonna cross thread it.
I'm gonna have to do it for him.
He probably is. Loosen your one back up. This is what I get for giving him a hard time.
Yep.
Poor Austin. He always gets short end of the stick, man.
I'm used to it by now.
Yeah. Take this hose and take it out of that hole. Finally.
I'm concerned I was going to have to do it.
I
for
thought you
today.
was gonna have to do it, bud.
I got a pulverizer these too.
No. All right.
It's a bad dude.
Toodaloo.
Put these in the spare parts store.
Nah, we won't never use them. KMC don't even use them no more. That's the bad thing about what we do, you know. If you're logging or moving dirt or custom ag, you know, large ag, whatever, they make high quality stuff to use. But you know, stuff that runs in poultry litter,
No.
it's not. It's pretty junky. It's made to sell, not made to use. Which I don't know. Y'all may shoot me for saying this, but most of the market for poultry stuff is financially challenged. So, but that ain't the case here. Bring that in.
He's getting old and weak on us.
I'm just getting sorry. I don't want to hold that heavy thing up. Grab us that 1.25 inch. And we're gonna need that big wrench too.
What's up, man?
Oh, just getting it done. What about you?
Trying to get it done. I see who I need to see right there. Eric. He's supposed to be at my farm this morning.
Oh yeah?
What you say, Austin?
Not much. What's going on?
Not much.
How's them new shavings doing?
Well, I tell you, they did all right. But I tell you what,
What's that?
that Opelika plant.
tell y'all what, if I ever build any chicken houses, they're gonna have a good road around them. That's a fact. Austin, skid row over there in the loader. He's loading a few trucks. There's Hagen rolling in over there. Anybody coming back?
Yeah, that's how I'm on the phone with Danny. He's coming back. Chris called me, and he didn't know if a truck was coming back or not, but Danny is. But he said there was somebody at his farm filming, and he wanted to know if they could come film one of the trucks.
Yeah. Yeah, it ain't no problem. No problem. We about got this licked.
After I load Danny, are we gonna get all of this? Or
Oh yeah, we're gonna get everything here.
That's what I didn't know if I need to go still.
Yep. They gonna have to come back tomorrow. I'll help you move tomorrow.
Now it worked out good over there moving. Now I hooked it to the truck. We cleaned up this morning down there at them 4.
Yep.
And Alan done pulled up there to them 2, and he said if I needed it to help me move, to come get him. So I run up there and got him. Danny had showed up, so I told him to park at the 2 on the dirt road. And we went and picked Danny up. And I hooked the conveyor to the truck, and when we'd pull up, I'd run the jacks down.
Yeah.
And I loaded them, and we went up to the dirt road.
10-4. So you said that thing got hot. I pulled around here and blowed it out while you was gone.
You know, down there when we had trouble with it across from Nancy. We blowed it out and all then. But I washed the radiator good when I took it home. You just can't get over 2,000.
Yeah.
It'll shut down every day.
Huh.
But I stay at 18 at night.
10-4. Well, I'm gonna go get me another dump. We cleaned this house out last flock. We're just kind of skimming over it. It's a light amount of cake here under the drinkers. we're just we're skimming over it, slightly running it. This is you know, that's what we're picking up. They're not too bad wet at all. We come in, we'll run the drinker lines first up there, just run right under them. We skip this little patch right here under the feeders, and we'll get all that up, and then we'll come back in and very lightly skim over it after that. And the reason we do it that way is so you can come in and go down and turn around in the back and come back out without getting a dump. That way you don't have any humps or anything, and everything's uniform, and you don't have stops and starts, and picks all them little giblets up that you miss when you load up that fall off the back and things of that sort. That's just kind of how we do it. Ordinarily we would run a little deeper on these, but like I say, being fresh shavings, y'all that know much about crusting, you try to stay out of them things as much as possible. Just get right under that cake and get it off. And I think a farmer's gonna come in here and till this when we get done, but just skimming that off just lightly like that makes the floors dry out a lot better, a lot less ammonia, especially if you're gonna come in here and till it afterwards. You get that sticky off where you ain't turning that wet in. It really dries out a lot better, makes a lot better floors.